Well, my name is Naser Zucker. I'm currently in a nursing home because of my situation. I got shot at the train station over a little altercation. Now I'm paralyzed from here down. And it's just like, it's very draining to go through this process.
Yo, this is Matt Scott. We are here in New York right now. A young man reached out to me, just acquired his injury. He saw some of my workout videos on the internet and he became very curious about whether he was going to be able to exercise that way, whether he was going to be able to live his life similar to mine. He sees the way that I live with a lot of confidence and independence. And with his new disability, he was a bit concerned whether he was going to be able to do those things. I assured him that he was. I believe that he will be able to. But at the time, he is bouncing around from nursing home to hospital to hospital. He doesn't have the greatest support system at the moment, and he doesn't have the right equipment. I preach over and over how important that right equipment is for independence as you're being mobile, as you're moving around the city, as you're living your life with his new acquired disability. We're going to visit this young man in his nursing home. Want to spend some time with him, break some bread, enjoy a meal, talk about his newly acquired situation, let him know that it's going to be just fine. He's going to be able to live his life just as confident as he wants to. I'm going to share some experiences with him. I have a bit of a heart-to-heart, but one thing that he doesn't know is that we're going to be giving him a new Performax wheelchair to make sure that we elevate his mobility, to elevate his confidence, and make sure that he fully lives his life. I'm going to show him what it means to fly without limits. We're on our way to Jersey. I can't wait for you all to meet Nas. Again, Nas reached out to me with a lot of hope. I believe that Nas sees the light at the end of the tunnel, and I want to help him reach that light at the end of the tunnel a bit quicker. This is going to be a big moment for me. I've never personally been a part of this type of philanthropy on an individual basis or for Fly Without Limits. This is our first donation. This donation speaks to our organization so much because I know what it's like to be in a hospital, jumping around from situation to situation, being sort of bogged down and not having that support system. It doesn't feel great. I know where he's at right now. He doesn't feel good, but it's really important to me that he reached out. It really says a lot about him. It says that he does see the light at the end of the tunnel. It speaks to his character, the humility that he has to be able to reach out to another man and say, hey, listen, I'm in a rough spot, but I see where you are and potentially you could help me. He had no idea about Fly Without Limits. Fly Without Limits has yet to even launch publicly yet, and he reached out to me as a man, and I'm gonna help him. Story time. When I was in Germany playing professional basketball, I had a situation where I went septic. I had a sore that went septic. I went into a septic shock. Spent about 4.5 months in the hospital in Germany. It was a little bit of a scary situation. Sometimes lost in translation, not understanding what my situation was at times. But one thing that I do remember is how terrible the food was. Like, the food was so bad. And my friends would come and they visit me and they would give me really good food, and it made me feel better about recovering. So, as a friend, he made a special request for oxtail and curry goat. So we're on our way to a Jamaican spot to pick up some food for Nas. I'm gonna break some bread, have a heart-to-heart with him and let him know that light at the end of the tunnel is a lot closer than he thinks. I can't wait to talk to him about it. The most exciting part is telling him that he's gonna get a chair for the first time. He sent me a picture of the chair that he's in right now. Insurance doesn't really see the value in putting us in a chair that makes us feel independent and confident. I'm gonna make sure that he's in a chair that makes him feel independent and confident. I'm here with my boy Nas. Finally here. It takes a big person to reach out, especially when you're in a circumstance right now that you're not used to. When you reached out to me, I saw myself in you. So you saw something in social media that made you want to connect with me.
Just motivational, man.
Okay.
Like everything, I watched the videos, it just inspired me, and I just felt like reaching out.
Again, you know, I wanted to go back and talk to you about your story, man. Like, how did we get here?
Honestly, from an argument.
Mm.
Well, not even an argument. A guy, I guess his ego got in his way, I guess. I'm literally sitting there waiting for the train, and I guess I'm looking around for the train. The guy asked me, what the am I looking at?
Mm.
So I looked at him like, who you talking to? Like, who you talking to?
Mm.
So we got a couple words back and forth, and he just pulls out and shoots me. Shot me over here in my side. It traveled through my spine, through my lung, and basically I was just in a coma. Only reason I'm really alive right now is because there's an off-duty cop that was on the train that gave me CPR.
I hate to hear it, to be honest. Like, that's, you know, it's really nice to be connected with you. I'm happy to be a part of your journey, because this is only the beginning of your journey. I hope you know that. Like, this is only the very beginning. But it's sad to me that's what brought us here. But your story is powerful, man. Your story is powerful, and like, I want you to know that this is just the beginning of it. And you know, first is, you know, sitting upright in this chair and being able to speak to me about your experiences. I asked you earlier if you get Amazon packages, and one of the things I want to do is make sure that you get a basketball for a little while, because I told you I spent some time in the hospital, and when I was there, you know what I used to do? Lay down, shoot a little bit, and just kind of. I'm a big visualizer. I like to visualize things before they happen. We're both wheelchair users. You know, you're in this particular wheelchair right now. Is it comfortable? Is it like, how does this wheelchair feel for you?
Honestly, this wheelchair is the reason why I stay in the bed some days is because of this wheelchair. Like right now, I told you about my back. It's pinned against the back of the chair.
Right.
And it's just uncomfortable. There's so much pain, bro.
What if I told you that this trip today to come see you wasn't just to kind of come kick it and hang out and meet you, but what if I told you that we can put you in a chair that is going to be a little bit more comfortable, be a little bit more confident, and look a little bit more like the chair that I'm in, but probably a little bit more new? How would that make you feel?
I would definitely appreciate that, bro.
Yeah.
That would make me feel actually wanting to get out of bed. It would make me want to get out of bed every day. Look forward to getting out of bed. Like, yesterday I stayed in bed all day, but it would definitely inspire me even more.
I want to do that for you. You know, while we're here today, I'm going to measure up a little bit. We're going to take some pictures of your current situation. And the chair that I'm in right now is called a Performax chair. It's a customized wheelchair. It's built to however I say go build it, that's how they do it. We're going to do the same for you.
That's a blessing, bro.
what kind of color rims you thinking?
I gotta think of that.
we're gonna get you set up.
We're
gonna get you set up. I promise you.
That's definitely a blessing, bro.
Okay.